Standing on Boulevard du 14 Janvier in Sousse, Tunisia, you'll find something most travelers overlook when booking beach resorts. A property where the spa alone spans over 1,800 square meters and includes an indoor heated seawater pool with a countercurrent system. That's not a standard hotel amenity tacked on for marketing purposes. The marine spa at Movenpick Resort and Marine Spa Sousse is built around hydrotherapy technology that most coastal properties in North Africa simply don't offer. And understanding what that means for your actual vacation experience versus a standard resort stay is worth your time before you book anywhere in this region. The resort sits on Boulevard du 14 Janvier in Sousse, postal code 4039. It's managed under the Movenpick Hotels and Resorts brand, though you'll also see Marine Resort Sousse referenced in official materials. The property carries a 5-star rating, though the official site lists it as 5 stars with 4 asterisks, while third-party platforms use the standard 5-star designation. Either way, you're looking at top-tier classification for Tunisia. Now, about those rooms. The official website doesn't break down specific room types, square footage, bed configurations, or occupancy limits in the materials provided. There's a booking page that acknowledges rooms exist, but it doesn't walk you through the difference between a standard room and a suite, and it doesn't list amenities like minibar contents, balcony dimensions, or whether you're getting a tub or just a shower. That's frustrating if you're the kind of traveler who wants to know exactly what 4 walls you're paying for before you hand over a credit card. What we do know is that the resort operates under Movenpick standards, which historically means rooms lean toward contemporary design with neutral palettes, decent bedding, and the basics covered. But without confirmed details on room categories, views, or upgrade paths, you're booking somewhat blind compared to properties that publish full room specs. If room size and specific layout matter to you, and they should if you're traveling with kids or planning a longer stay, you'll need to contact the property directly and ask pointed questions about the exact room type you're reserving. Let's talk about food because this is where the resort gets specific. Mosaic is the main restaurant positioned at pool level. It seats 650 people indoors, which tells you this is a high-volume operation designed to handle large groups and tour bookings. Breakfast here is a rich buffet setup. For lunch and dinner, you're looking at show cooking stations where chefs prepare international dishes, Tunisian specialties, and Movenpick signature items in front of you. Show cooking isn't just theater, it's a quality control mechanism. When a chef is grilling your protein or sautéing your vegetables in plain view, they're less likely to send out something that's been sitting under a heat lamp for 20 minutes. Tunisian cuisine at Mosaic means you'll likely encounter dishes like brick, a fried pastry stuffed with egg and tuna, or couscous prepared with lamb and root vegetables that have been braised low and slow until the meat pulls apart with a fork. Movenpick dishes often include Swiss-German influences, so expect things like rösti or schnitzels alongside the Mediterranean standards. The buffet format works well for families and picky eaters, but if you're someone who finds large buffet halls impersonal or chaotic during peak meal times, you'll want to explore the other dining venues. Tapeo is the only Spanish restaurant in Sousse, located at reception level. It focuses on traditional tapas and more elaborate Spanish dishes for lunch and dinner. Tapas culture is about small plates designed for sharing, so you're talking patatas bravas with smoky paprika yoli, gambas al ajillo where shrimp sizzle in garlic-infused olive oil, jamon iberico sliced thin enough to see through, and croquetas with bechamel centers that stay molten when you bite through the crispy exterior. Elaborate Spanish dishes likely means paella, which is rice cooked in a wide pan with saffron, seafood or chicken and a sauerkraut, that caramelized crust on the bottom that's the mark of a properly made paella. Spanish food is built on technique and timing. If Tapeo is doing it right, you'll taste the difference between a dish that's been rushed and one where the chef has let the sofrito, that base of onions, tomatoes, and peppers, cook down until the flavors concentrate and deepen. The fact that it's the only Spanish restaurant in Sousse gives it novelty value, but novelty doesn't mean much if the execution is off. So your experience here will depend heavily on whether the kitchen is staffed with cooks who actually understand Spanish technique, or if it's a themed menu prepared by a general hotel kitchen team. Sendai is the Japanese restaurant, also at reception level with direct access from the main avenue. It offers 60 sushi seats and dishes prepared by Asian chefs on teppanyaki tables. Sushi quality in a North African beach resort is always a gamble. The fish needs to be impeccably fresh, stored at the right temperature, and handled by someone who knows how to cut it properly. Teppanyaki is the style where chefs cook on a flat iron griddle in front of you, flipping shrimp tails into their hats and creating little onion volcanoes, which is entertaining but also a practical way to ensure your food is cooked to order. The mention of Asian chefs is a positive signal. It suggests the resort is bringing in specialized talent rather than training the existing kitchen staff to roll maki on the side. 60 sushi seats is a decent size, enough to support a real sushi bar operation but not so large that turnover becomes a quality issue. If you're a sushi purist, you'll want to ask about fish sourcing and whether they're using frozen product that's been properly treated for parasites or if they're getting daily fresh deliveries from the coast. Teppanyaki dishes usually include steak, chicken, shrimp, and vegetables cooked with soy-based sauces and butter, so even if the sushi doesn't impress you, there's a cooked option that's harder to mess up. The villa is described as an innovative concept and a unique place in Sousse. It combines a restaurant with several bars, each with its own atmosphere. The cuisine is French and Mediterranean with a large selection of wines from around the world. French cuisine in this context likely means classic preparations, dishes like duck confit where the leg is slow cooked in its own fat until the meat is tender and the skin crisps up, or bouillabaisse, a Provençal fish stew that's thickened with rouille and served with crusty bread. Mediterranean gastronomy pulls from the coasts of Spain, France, Italy, Greece, and North Africa, so you're looking at olive oil, fresh herbs, grilled seafood, and vegetables that are treated as the main event rather than an afterthought. The wine selection is worth noting because North Africa isn't known for wine culture, so a large international list suggests the resort is investing in its beverage program rather than offering a token selection of cheap bottles. The multiple bars with different atmospheres means you can move from a cocktail bar with craft drinks to a wine bar with small plates to a lounge with live music without leaving the venue. The villa is positioned as the upscale, experiential dining option on property, the place you go when you want a night that feels less like a hotel restaurant and more like a standalone destination. None of the restaurants list opening hours or reservation policies in the provided information, which is a practical gap. If you're planning your days around specific meal times, or if you need to book a table in advance for Tapeo or Sendai, you'll need to confirm that directly with the resort. Large resort restaurants often operate on a first-come, first-served basis for breakfast and lunch, with reservations recommended or required for dinner at specialty venues. The marine spa is the centerpiece of this property, and it's worth understanding what you're actually getting. It covers over 1,800 square meters, which is roughly 19,000 square feet. That's larger than most standalone day spas in mid-sized cities. The indoor heated seawater swimming pool uses a counter-current system, which means you can swim in place against an adjustable current. It's useful for lap training or low-impact exercise without needing a full Olympic-length pool. The pool area includes sun loungers, so you can lounge indoors without dealing with wind, sand, or sunburn, which is appealing if you're visiting during cooler months or if you burn easily. The hydrotherapy sensory pool is separate from the lap pool. It includes massage jets, whirlpools, and waterfalls. Hydrotherapy is the use of water for pain relief and treatment, and the sensory aspect means the jets and water features are positioned to target specific muscle groups. Massage jets hit your lower back, shoulders, and calves with pressurized water streams. Whirlpools create circular currents that provide gentle resistance and stimulation. Waterfalls let you stand under a column of falling water which massages your neck and upper back. This isn't just a hot tub with bubbles, it's designed with therapeutic intent. If you've spent the day walking through the Medina or you're dealing with chronic tension, 20 minutes in a hydrotherapy pool can make a noticeable difference in how your body feels. The spa includes private treatment suites equipped with aesthetic and wellness technologies. That likely means equipment for facials, body contouring, LED light therapy, or microcurrent treatments, though the specific technologies aren't listed. The spa offers signature massages, rituals, and treatments. Signature massages are house specialties, often blending techniques from different modalities or incorporating local ingredients. Rituals usually refer to multi-step experiences like a Hammam sequence where you're steamed, scrubbed with black soap, exfoliated with a Kessa glove, rinsed, and then massaged with argan oil. Treatments is a broad term that can include facials, body wraps, scrubs, or specialized therapies. There's a sauna and hammam on site. A sauna is a dry heat room, typically Finnish style, where temperatures range from 70 to 90 degrees Celsius. It opens your pores, increases circulation, and helps with muscle recovery. A hammam is a steam room rooted in Turkish and North African tradition. It's more humid than a sauna with temperatures around 40 to 50 degrees Celsius. The ritual involves sitting in the steam, applying soap, scrubbing with a rough mitt, and rinsing. Hammams are social spaces in traditional culture, and having one on property adds an authentic regional element. The relaxation lounge offers detox infusions, a juice bar, organic herbal teas, and healthy snacks. This is the space where you decompress before or after treatments. Detox infusions are herbal blends marketed for their cleansing properties, often including ingredients like dandelion, ginger, or turmeric. The juice bar likely offers cold-pressed fruit and vegetable juices. Organic herbal teas and healthy snacks mean you're not walking out of the spa and immediately hitting the buffet. You're extending the wellness experience with light, intentional eating. The fitness room includes private coaches, state-of-the-art machines, and personalized programs. Private coaches mean you can book one-on-one training sessions, which is valuable if you're trying to maintain a workout routine on vacation or if you want guidance on using unfamiliar equipment. State-of-the-art machines suggests recent model cardio and strength equipment, though without a specific equipment list, you won't know if they have the exact setup you're used to. Personalized programs likely means the coaches will design a workout plan based on your goals and fitness level, whether that's weight loss, strength building, or injury rehabilitation. The spa setup here is more comprehensive than what you'll find at most beach resorts in Tunisia. It's designed for guests who are serious about wellness, not just people looking to kill an hour with a massage. If spa access is a major factor in your booking decision, this property delivers on infrastructure and variety. The beach itself isn't described in the provided information. There's no mention of whether it's private or public, sandy or rocky, whether the water is calm or wavy, whether lifeguards are present, or what water sports are available. That's a significant gap for a resort that markets itself as a beach destination. Coastal properties in Sousse generally sit on sandy Mediterranean beaches with gentle slopes and calm water, but without confirmed details, you're making assumptions. If beach quality is a priority, you'll need to look at recent guest photos or contact the resort directly. The resort's location on Boulevard du 14 Janvier puts you within walking distance of several points of interest. Saloon Disco Pub is less than 150 meters away, which is under a 2-minute walk. That's convenient if you want nightlife options beyond the resort, but it also means potential noise if your room faces that direction. Casino Europe is a 6-minute walk. Riad Palms, a local landmark, is a 5-minute walk. These short distances mean you're not isolated on a remote stretch of coast, you're embedded in an active area with commercial and entertainment options. Oud Blijbeen and S-Rock are both 1.3 kilometers away, roughly a 15-minute walk or a short taxi ride. Aquasplash, a water park, is a 10-minute drive, which makes it a feasible half-day excursion if you're traveling with kids. The Great Mosque of Sousse is also a 10-minute drive. The Medina of Sousse, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is 3 kilometers from the resort. The Medina is the old walled city, a maze of narrow streets, souks selling spices and textiles, traditional houses with interior courtyards, and centuries-old architecture. It's one of the best preserved examples of early Islamic urban planning in North Africa. 3 kilometers is close enough to visit easily by taxi or rental car, but far enough that you're not dealing with the congestion and noise of the old city at night. For checking booking availability and prices at your desired dates, you can use the link in description. I hope this video was helpful. Give it thumbs up, subscribe for more travel-related content. If you are not ready to book this hotel, you can watch our best hotels playlist and choose the best one for you. Thanks for watching.